everybody, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to make another little Valentine's Day box for your little one's class party, and today we're going to be making this adorable little hedgehog. So the supplies you need can all be found at the Dollar Tree. You're going to need some brown felt. You're also going to need just 2 of these little wooden blocks from the Tower Tumble, some brown and black paint. You're also going to need 1 pair of these googly eyes, 1 of these plastic champagne glasses. You will not need the base, a storage container with a lid, a pair of scissors. You're going to need some Fix-All adhesive and some hot glue. You're also going to need 1 bag of the brown shredded bag filler for gifts and a paintbrush. So step 1, we're going to use some scissors or a razor blade to cut the top of the box out. So they have this little soft indent between the 2 handles, and I cut that out. Step 2, we are going to take the lid off and trace the lid around the felt here, and this is going to be for the face. So once you trace that out, you're going to cut inside of the circle. Try to be as neat as you can so that it has a nice smooth edge, and then we are going to go ahead and set that aside because that is going to be glued on for the face, but we're going to use a little bit of paint on that first. So then we're going to go ahead and draw some ears. So just using a Sharpie, I just drew 2 pointed, almost like triangles that were a little bit rounded on the side. I actually just drew 1, and then I cut a strip of the felt, folded it in half, and this way I'm going to be able to get my ears exactly the same size, so I cut them out at the same time. So once you do that, you're going to cut a little slit up the center of the ear from the bottom. You don't want to go too high, just about midway, and you're going to do this for both ears, and this is going to help us create these ears to have a 3D effect. So this is what they're going to look like when we're done with them. So what we're going to do now is just take a little bit of hot glue, and we put 1 little dot in the corner of the one side of the ear towards the cut that you just made, and then you're just going to fold this in together and hold it into place until the glue dries, and then you have your nice little 3D ear, and you're going to do this for both of them. So step 3, we painted the whole container dark brown. This is so we don't have to use so much of the bag filler, and it just helps to hide the clear spots, and it just looks like it fills in a little bit better. And then we use the light brown to paint the lid all the way around the sides, and then we did just a little bit around the top just so you couldn't see any blue when we decided to glue on the felt for the face. Then take 1 of the champagne glasses, and you're also going to paint that with the light brown color. You are not going to need the base for that cup. So then step 4, using hot glue, you just put a little bit on at a time. Take your shredded bag filler and just start filling in the spaces. It looks like it took a long time, but it really wasn't that time consuming. Work in small spaces, it seems to work a little bit better, and I felt like if you took a large piece or a large handful of the shredded bag stuff and just held it on in place and then shook off the excess that didn't stick, that seemed to be a better process. Make sure you leave the opening at the top for the mailbox slot. And so all I did, like I said, is I just tapped it down, held it in place, let it dry, and then I shook it upside down, and that seemed to do the trick. So large handfuls seem to work better here. So step 5 then, after we finish putting on all the little fur, we are going to go ahead and put the face on. So just using some E6000 or Fix-All adhesive and some hot glue, put your glue all around the top of the lid here, and then use that felt that we cut out earlier and glue that on for the face. Now, making sure that the mailbox slot is at the top, we are going to go ahead and glue these 2 eyes on our champagne glass, and then we're going to glue this face onto our little hedgehog container here in just a second. So we have both of the eyes on. He's already looking absolutely adorable. And then go ahead and just put a little bit of hot glue and some Fix-All adhesive around the edge of that glass, and then center it on top of your container. Again, making sure that the mailbox slot is on top so that when you put him upright, he is in the right spot. So then you're going to add just a little bit of hot glue and glue the ears onto the front where you feel that they look the best. So once we've got both of our ears on here, we're going to go ahead and move to the next step. So I wasn't really sure what I was going to do with the nose. I kind of wanted to put like a little black ball on the end of that, but that wasn't really working. So step 6 here, I just took a little bit of the black paint and painted the end of the champagne glass. Now this is where the bottom of the cup would go on that we didn't use, and it kind of worked out perfectly for the nose. Then I just took the 2 little building blocks and glued those onto the front center and painted those brown to give him some little feet in the front, and I thought that worked perfectly to help hold him steady and to help give him like some little feet, so just to kind of tied it all together, which I thought was really cute. So this is him all finished. I love him so much. I thought I loved the duck that I just made that video and uploaded that. I thought I liked him, but I love the hedgehog, I think, just as much. It's kind of a tie between the 2 of them. I thought this turned out really cute, and for all the supplies being found at the Dollar Tree, you can make him on a budget. So I hope you guys like this video, and here are some other videos you might also enjoy. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.